Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to continue to take a look at the scenario where civilizations are solar. Okay, so in the last episode the scramble for Africa took place, and I just realized, bro, what are those borders? But don't worry guys, they're going to get fixed one day. But yeah, let's get into it without further ado. Okay, so the first thing we're going to take a look at some colonization updates. So the Unitarian Republic of Chile, colonize. We cannot call it. Maybe it's a territory, but yeah, and they also start to really explore stuff. Argentina gets finally discovered, and yeah, we are in the 1965 currently. So yeah, it's going. They're going to get pretty big. Nah, not that big, guys. Wait. Alright. This is the current expansion of the Unitarian Republic of Chile. And also, we got Catalonia getting some land. We also see Portugal keeping their empire and becoming huge. And they also discover Uruguay, and they also get you. And yeah, South America is almost fully discovered. Probably in the next episodes it will be. And yeah, that's it for this place. But now let's go here into Japan, where they expand a little bit, and they keep the. Meanwhile, also Sweden gets a really big chunk of land, and it is time that now they make a treaty. There is the treaty for the division of the remaining American land. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so these two, this state is going to the Dutch. These other states are going to France. Yeah, pretty big. Japan is also going to get some land. Whoops. And also the puppet state is going to get some land. And then we got Sweden. And then actually they're going to this land, they're going to disputing it. Yeah, it's a disputed territory, but in the end they're going to do these really weird borders. Like, bro, what did they cook? And yeah, this is it. North America is now fully discovered. But now let's go into Asia, because finally this land will start to get discovered. And it's the end. Did it. All of continental Asia is now discovered. South Now it's more Vietnam, but they got land, Myanmar, India, and also Indonesia will expand. Yeah, that's it. They will also start to colonize also here, but they were focusing mainly on assimilating Indian territory. They will manage to do that, and they will go on into a very big exploration campaign. Mm. Which will make them discover Australia, but like really getting almost pretty big chunk of land. And they're also going to get an amount of this land, because yeah, they're going to make other landings, and they're going to get all of the northern coast of Australia. Alright, but now let's get into Africa, where here we got the Dutch. They're going to expand and discover more of land in Catalonia. Then also Chad will get some land. And yeah, pretty good, I guess. But now we got the United Kingdom, which really wants to expand. And also we got the Netherlands. Yeah, the Dutch are keeping on the colonial empire. There is also Chad. Here we have Sweden. Yeah, it's Sweden. And they're going to get some land. Then there is also France. Kaliningrad also, because they're going to discover that in the Congo there are mines. And there are also people in the Congo. So why not doing, if you know what Belgium did in the Congo, Kaliningrad is going to do almost the same thing. But yeah, eventually, all of the African land is discovered. Maybe we're going a bit fast with discovering everything. But yeah. Meanwhile, Japan were not expanding to Asia because they were focusing on America. Yeah. But now let's talk about Europe. We know how they are living a really peaceful time. Their technology is developing. The Industrial Revolution has reached all of Europe. They're all developing. The first technological advancements start like, yeah, it's they know some things get invented. And also military, it's getting big, it's getting really important, it's getting, they're all developing the military, because when it's one of the most peaceful times, but everybody deep down knows that there are two big blocks, the democracies and the monarchies, and they don't like each other, and they know that one day They will eventually clash. But yeah, that's what we're going. Also, navies are getting really important. Japan has currently this one of the strongest navies in the world, if not the strongest. Kaliningrad is probably the best military. But yeah, this is also, yeah, we're going to talk about Europe for a bit in this episode. Because now we're talking about France. And they are getting strong. They became a great power. And they were once allies with Bari and the other countries, but they're still a monarchist. And but the people are really split, and it's a constitutional monarchy. People like living like this, so yeah, France is a chill place. Yeah, little. Meanwhile, Scotland decides to become a republic. And but there is clearly a big power which seeks expansion once again. Kaliningrad in probably almost in the 1880s, but not there yet. Kaliningrad invades Scotland, but the invasion fails. The mountainous terrain makes it hard. Nah, just kidding. Scotland is going to lose other land. Yup. The resistance will make them manage to survive even when the English get in. Yeah. In the peace treaty, Scotland almost doesn't exist anymore. And they're almost a Kaliningrad puppet state. Yeah, it's not really a good situation. But now, let's talk about Romania. It's Pink Romania, but let's not call them like that. Let's just call them Romania. They are a constitutional monarchy, but they like the republic. They like the revolutionary states. So yeah, they are probably going to. And yeah, they don't want to get invaded by Kaliningrad because they know they could get invaded. Saying they have a small border, but yeah. For this reason, Romania is joining the Diamond Alliance, which is consists of Bari, the Bosphorus, Chad, Crimea, the the Israel's time puppet, Hungary, which is a puppet state, and now Romania. But also Catalonia and Portugal are starting to have disagreements, but like really heavy disagreements. They were best friends real, real long time ago, but now, yeah. Should we just get to the point? We gotta talk about the countries for a bit. So yeah, we got. Nah, you know what? Let's get into it. Okay, so Kaliningrad has run out of places to expand. It's the 1900s. The two blocks are watching each other. They are really Tensions aren't that high, but they are there, silently. The war, the world, it's getting closer to a really weird, to a really special thing, to a really not good thing, but it's going to happen anyway. Mongolia is sick of power. It wants their power that they once had back. They want to be a great power once again. Japan wants to democracy to rule over the world and wants to finally defeat Mongolia once and for all. Same with the Asian League buddies. Got Crimea, which wants to defeat their always enemy, Kaliningrad. We got Russia, which would like to invade Ukraine, but not that much, you know. We got Sweden, which doesn't really have any objectives. Like, yeah, they could get some colonial land, but they don't really have that much point in being in the war. England wants to be a great power because they aren't. They look like a great power, but they aren't. They aren't that strong. If they went to war with the Dutch, they will get destroyed. But yeah. Also, the Bosphorus country would like to be a ruling power of Europe, like they're now. But yeah, eventually, there is something that happens in the colony's border. You know how there was a treaty for North America? Well, yeah. There is going to be an accident. The Dutch are accidentally, some Dutch troops are going into the Japanese border. At first, Japanese people thought so, and they let them pass. But no, it wasn't an accident. The Dutch were really trying to invade. That's wild. They want to show everyone, they want to show their only Kaliningrad that they're a good friend. And to do that, they're going to invade and storm into Japanese colony. Japan will, and the entire Asian League is going to declare war on the Dutch. And they're going to send a letter to Kaliningrad saying to not join the war or else. Kaliningrad is going to help their buddy though, and they're going to join. Indonesia is also going to join. This is the star. Wait, well, no. The Diamond Alliance, which wants revenge, is going to join in also against Kaliningrad. Portugal decides to help Kaliningrad and betrays Catalonia. This is the start of World War One. It might not be the best start for it, but like, I didn't have any ideas to how start World War One. So yeah, it will, trust me, yeah, next episode will be a long one. Oh wait, I didn't do the, oh yeah, there's still a colony of France.